me some name. Or some of the people them come and know everybody will call the program here. Tell me the name of who on the program here. Say the most important thing in T20 is to take singles. So why stop the argument there and stop try win argument with a non-argument. Because nobody now go against what you say.
Wagwan!
Enough dopey out there, no?
I mean, I do that dopey something.
No, man, not that dopey.
Oh, you mean some dopey people?
Yeah, man, them move and walk like them.
Real people dopey.
Real people dopey.
You think I did that dopey?
No, I mean, no, nothing but the other dopey. The real people dopey me can't stand.
Real, man.
Have a good one.
I get you.
Stay real, yeah?
Streets, in the streets.
All right.
Jenny, worth every penny. Sports Explosion it is. I will say a special good morning to all the listeners of the Big Bad Show across the globe. Sports Explosion family expanding and getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, spreading further and further afield. Make some people either hurt them. The Big Bad Sports Explosion, the world show, international show. Bang, bang, boom, bang. Okay, where are we going to go today? Okay, where do we go today? Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. All right, let us start one of the, don't know, we know the middle of the T20 World Cup, the Football World Cup will come up about a week and a half time. So, say 10 days, 10 days now, yeah? We are counting down the days, so you don't know. We are using T20 World Cup to prep for the Football World Cup, yeah? So we give you daily updates. All right, so we are now down to the finalists. The two finalists in the World T20. Pakistan will play jolly old England in the grand finale coming up this Sunday. Yeah, I call it, this is not the sexiest final. Yeah, if you want to have a better term. I think most people were probably looking at an England-Australia final in Australia. Or probably a Pakistan-India final. Yeah, I think of them two finals. Most people don't look forward to. So we kind of get Pakistan, who kind of wobbled a bit early in the tournament, and then now playing superb cricket, coming into the final now. And then England, of course, I think England were one of the pre-tournament favorites from day one. I always thought that England, I think I mentioned that before the tournament started, or when the tournament proper start, that England probably are the slight favorites for win this World T20 title in terms of the quality of them squad and the depth of them batting. My God, you're awesome. And that Rashid fellow in this format of the game is out of class. In bad in that T20, in bad as a T20 bowler. He's and the way how the English tend to weaponize him. So probably England are still slight favorite, but I don't know. Pick your choice. England, Pakistan. It's nice to be a neutral in this final. By the way, England demolished India this morning. Watch the game. I want to tell them to get up from early, because like we go sleep early and jump up before the game ever start and watch the entire game, You see how the Maverick dedicated to my sports. I was enjoying the game though. Always thought that India never put enough runs on the board. Yeah, 168. As me chat to Jerome about it not too long ago, and them waste the power play. They lost an early wicket, and because of that, the man them come out there, Virat Kohli and the skipper Rohit Sharma come out there and like them. Then waste the power play. So Sharma end up swipe. It was a very unorthodox kind of display from India. Because they lost the early wicket, I think Rahul was out early, so them come out like them going at them shell and ended up wasting the power play, and then Sharma end up start play some careless shot and get out, and then no. The innings just never got on any wheels. So they ended up scoring like, I think, almost 100 runs in the last 7 overs, something like that. So it was a very, and I don't think they got enough. When I look at how the wicket was playing, I think to myself, this is a 190, 200 wicket against an England team, We're fearless in terms of chasing down anything you put on the board. And talking about fearless, the man will lick out the runs without loss. 10 wickets and beat the man by 170 without loss. Emphatic victory, you call that. But look here, me watch the game, I mean, say the game just happened to come them hours a morning there when the Maverick in a meditative mood. See when we get me deep thoughts and inspiration in the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock a morning. I mean, I think about it, This myth that was being perpetuated about the West Indies need to rotate, strike and get more singles. That are the main problem of the West Indies team, why we're not playing good team. It's nonsense, It's nonsense, T20 cricket is boundary hitting cricket, you know. Me just have it's like me I watch a game last night. I watch the entire tournament. I say, but you see with some people with the motivation of winning argument, I perpetuate this nonsense. I hold up bootlicking, fool people. I run behind them and I regurgitate this nonsense. But West Indies' problem in T20 cricket is a failure to rotate, strike and take singles. It's a big nonsense argument, you know. England, the big bad England now, who controls the blueprint on how to play T20 cricket now. Alex Hayes and Josh Butler yesterday. Between the both of them lick 13 fours and 10 sixes. After 170 runs, 112 of them came in boundaries. And I don't know how much, and think 4 of them are extras. And I don't know how much of them runs that come with miscue attempted boundary shots. So in other words, at the very highest level of T20 cricket, it still remains the biggest, most important part of T20 cricket when in terms of batting is the ability to hit the boundaries and clear the boundaries. This nonsense when some people are perpetuate about is singles West Indies need to take foolishness. Let me tell you something. The reason why the West Indies all right, all of the reasons come together. You know, every reason carry them own value to the equation, you know. But let me say this, fundamentally, West Indies' main problem, West Indies' main batting problem in T20 cricket is not their inability to rotate the strike. It is their inability to efficiently hit the boundaries and hit the sixes. Come talk to me good. That is West Indies. If you're going to agree that T20 cricket is predominantly boundary hitting cricket, you know, because this is what the statistics tell you, know. But no matter what nobody want to deny it, we try to win no argument, you know. T20 are boundary hitting cricket. That don't mean that you can rotate the strike and take some singles, you know. But in the order of importance, this thing that was being foisted about the place, but West Indies' problem is that them not rotating. Nonsense of the highest order. Win argument, nonsense. The main problem of West Indies team is that the man who used to lick with the cricket ball, remember them, Chris Gale and Sammy and Pollard them. Well, this generation, Russell and our company, this generation, Puran and Etmaya them, they were not able to hit the ball as efficiently as them man in the ADs. And I want to ask you something else. When we were playing T20 cricket our way, and it won us 2 world titles, see, was the West of the cricket world trying to emulate what we did? Did they try to do what play cricket the West Indies way? Remember, say we first win two T20 world titles. You did see Australia and India and England them try become boundary hitting teams like how we did classify ourselves. Eh? So why we must tailor our style now for play like India and Australia and Pakistan? When we don't have Baba Azam, we don't have Virat Kohli, and we don't have Josh Butler. So why we are try turn Nicholas Puran and Odin Smith into Virat Kohli and Josh Butler? You know, me tell you this, man. There's a dearth of leadership and visionaries in our sport. In our sport, you know, my boss. This notion about that we must change our game and play like this and play like that. Why, when we were dominating T20 cricket and win the most titles, why the other team never try to play like we? No, they played according to their identity and their strengths. So see, we there on our buck shuffle, you know. Come here, says that Phil Simmons is wrong there, try to, you know. I play into this idiocy, you know. I try to turn our player them in a Virat Kohli, you know, and Steve Smith, you know. That is why we come last. And if we continue to do this, when we say come last in the qualifiers, you know, people, not the tournament. Because we don't reach on that tournament. Anyway, make a move on. Take on a beat. Today is match day for the Reggae Girls against Paraguay down there at the Captain Sports Complex. 8 p.m. game time. Grandstand 2,000 bleachers after that. You get me? So go out, Montego Bay. Entire Western Jamaica, go out and support the Reggae Girls today. They are World Cup bound. By the way, they play in Paraguay, who are currently preparing for the Continental Playoffs. I was doing the research on it this morning. Apparently, they're going to play. It's not a one-off playoff like what we're having at the Men's World Cup. They're going to play like a series of other continents or confederations. I don't remember some of the people where they're going to play. But Paraguay might very well end up in our group in the World Cup, Because there's a unfilled spot in our group that is to be filled by one of the qualifiers. So we could well be meeting Paraguay again in the World Cup if they go through the qualifiers and qualify. So Jamaica qualify. I hear London is talking about it like he must say the Paraguayans going to set up defensively and they'll be hard to break down. So almost like him sound afraid of them. I don't know why. Paraguay big like Queen up women's football. I'm not sure. Alright. And the Reggae Boys. Another decent performance yesterday. Decent result. Yeah, they drew 1-1 with the World Cup bound Cameroon yesterday. Taking the lead through Justin McMasters. Yeah, that young striker that now play in the USL. He used to go Heidel, I think. Is Heidel? Not Heidel. What the other uptown school name? What the other school uptown name again? Up at Cherry Garden top there. Hillel. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Hillel. Yeah, I think he used to go Hillel. So, nice, well taken goal. Well taken goal. Of course, I must add, with a brilliant assist from a baller, which I still have a lot of time for. Lamar Walker. Excellent through pass. Pinpoint through pass by Lamar Walker and Justin McMaster slotted expertly. Of course, the Cameroonians equalized. We get a shit. Well, I was going to say share the points, but no points on the game. Coach Hal Grimson, he spoke after the game. Let us listen, Coach.
I think it's a good result for Jamaica, playing like that early in the season. Most of the players don't have a lot of games under the belt, playing in a difficult environment, probably the biggest crowd most of the players have played at, so 40,000 people supporting the opponent. Pretty intimidating circumstances, and then playing a World Cup team. So I think we can be quite happy with the result, but I'm more happy with the players, how they behaved, how professional they were in the camp, and how much they took in of what we were trying to teach them.
All right, so Coach Al Grimson, he should be motivated now to step into the job full time in January. Must be encouraged by what he's seen, in terms of he got the first team, the first choice players to play against Argentina now, not available, so him get the second string, so to speak. And he's, some of us, kind of have a look at ratings for the coach based on his narrative and some of him, what I'm saying so far. So we trust he's in a position now to maybe go about the business of assembling a good team and let us try to embark on that World Cup journey for 2026. All right, we go for a quick break. And we have the England squad. The long-awaited England squad is out. Gareth Southgate is the man. I'll run through the squad when we come back. Soon come back. Sports Explosion soon come. Welcome back to the Sports Explosion. I want to big up a prominent. Well, I'm going to make him prominent now. A prominent Sports Explosion listener. He's the CEO of one establishment named Every Little Thing. Up on the Johnson's gas station up here, so you see, you talk them and sell everything. You sell everything for your car. Anything you want for your car. The man established name Every Little Thing. I don't know him name though, But anytime you go to the gas station up at Johnson's Palm Beach, you never know this man. He have a place where him set up where they have the steering cover, them and everything. Anything you want for your car. The establishment name Every Little Thing. Big up the Every Little Thing boss. You don't know. Big up yourself for yourself. Go and keep the thing locked on Sports Explosion. See? Every Little Thing. When the man tell me same business name, Every Little Thing, I have to laugh, brother. Mother Road. Literally Every Little Thing, the man thing name. Alright. Bang, bang, bang. We can go back around there. Before we go to the England squad, let me touch on some Manning Cup. Because the semi-finalists have been decided. We don't know the pairings yet because we don't know who will top the groups, because I think we have one more set of games left, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So Kingston College, Jamaica College, Mona High and Stats are the semi-finalists for the Manning Cup. KC yesterday demolished. Who was it? Is who they beat up? Charlie Smith, 5-love. Mona eliminated St. George's. And of course, KC and, JC and Stats qualified from the day before. So Mona High, into the semi-final. Craig Butler and his team continuing to march on, creating a spectacle. KC though, looking impressive. Free-flowing, attacking, scoring lots of goals and not conceding a lot. Should be a cracker-jack of a final, Whether is, as we say, we don't know how the matchups going to go. But more than likely, the group winners not going to meet. So there's a possibility that JC could win their group. And then KC, more than likely, them will per goal with them score, they're going to win their group. So it could be, and then them in a separate semi-finals. But we shall see what we shall see. Should be a cracker though. Especially a KC-JC final. Should be a cracker. But you rule out Craig Butler at your peril. And we were here yesterday singing the praises of Philip Williams and the St. Andrew Technical School and what they're doing now with the football program. So it is what it is. The Costa Cup quarterfinal. The Da Costa Cup quarterfinal round started yesterday again. Clarendon College, Mannings High, Manchester High, and Edwin Allen. Them have them noses out front early. All of them scored 1-0 wins yesterday. Interesting. I think Manchester beat Frome. Mannings beat. Is who Mannings beat? I don't remember who Mannings beat, William Nib. Mannings beat William Nib. Clarendon College got by Central High. And Edwin Allen stopped the much touted, the highly touted Dintil. Yes, so Chester, Mannings, Clarendon College get their noses in front. Still, I think 2 games left to play in the quarter-final round. So from the 2 groups, I think the top 2 will advance to the semi-final. So, Manning Cup and D Cup are heat up, people. Heating up. All right, so the England squad now. All right, let me just run through it quickly. This is first me, I'm going to read it myself, Jordan Pickford from Everton and Nick Pope, Newcastle, and Ramsdale from Arsenal are the, the goalkeepers. Defenders, listen to this name, people. Harry Maguire heads the list of the... a different player for England than he is for United, though. Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Eric Dyer, John Stones, Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Connor Cody, Ben White, and listen to this one, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think I'm squeezing because Reece James injured, though. Only reason why I'm squeezing. So people clap a rest at ease, no? Because clap have up Southgate, though. If you don't choose Southgate or rate Trent. You see what I say? So Trent Alexander-Arnold makes his way into the squad. Midfielders, Jude Bellingham, Mason Mount, Conor Gallagher, Declan Rice, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips. May I look for the creativity? Well, maybe Mason Mount and Bellingham. Alright. Forwards now, James Maddison from Leicester City, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, obviously, Bukayo Saka, Raheem Sterling, Callum Wilson, Marcus Rashford. I don't know. You think this team can make some noise in the World Cup? Garfield shaking men in the negative, people. Not we make no noise. The big semi-finalists from the last World Cup of us. What am I tell you? Ivan Toney. Why, in case them got penalties? Them sure I won. Garfield the same thing Ivan Toney shine as squad. We're not sure still. Who will drop out for him? I don't know. But interesting, the list, James Maddison and Jack as forward. I don't know. Alright. We shall see what we shall see. I don't think there are a lot of surprises there. I don't think anybody left out. Like all the people that make nice how my baller get left out of Brazil team. Or a baller from Liverpool. Firmino. There's no outstanding omission, I think. Anyway, just tell us what you think about this England squad if them can make nice people. Germany released their squad as well. So the squads are a rollout. And Belgium released their one too. So the World Cup thing heat up now. It's heating up now. And I like how this program heat up now. We are going to the phones now. 920-2053, 920-6441. People, tell us what your thoughts are on the Reggae Boys' performance yesterday. The Jamaican goalkeeper. Man of the match? Man of the match, you think? Tell us what you think about our display against Cameroon yesterday. Once again now. Yes, and those so inclined. Talk to me when we say about the cricket. We welcome a discourse and those points are raised on the cricket. Because it's, you know, me inspirational moments this morning, I realize some people are leading on a garden path with this cricket discussion. Anyway, I understand that the Cat 9 is first in line. Cat 9 boss. Cat 9 boss.
Rumby man,
Wagwan Cat 9 boss.
Flying machine man.
Well, I have to joke the Cat 9 this morning for the
well,
people.
You know, say talking about the Cat 9, you know, say the Cat 9 have caused a lot of tongue wagging and head shaking. Man. That it's like people are saying my name for switch. I don't know. You don't know what kind of switch. Let's say some cross floor. Some of them know it's a political story. I wonder which one of the floor man will be upon now.
You're upon the big floor now.
The flying machine.
You're on the bigger platform now, my boy.
Boy, I tell you what, the people them say, boy, I should have stayed on there. So boy, we can't understand.
No, man, limit them and limit you, man. Limit them and limit you.
People never limit the Cat 9, you know.
No.
The Cat 9 and wheel, man, we don't care, you know.
Yeah, man, Cat 9
one thing, no, we don't lick the female with the Cat 9.
No, man, we don't do
no
that.
female, man.
No females will be.
And seniors, we kind of know.
But all able-bodied adult males.
I get on them,
when them talk nonsense,
when
them talk nonsense, man, beat them with the Cat 9.
But Maverick.
Yes, sir.
What a game with England and
man,
India.
And that's what you call it in a year terms, you know, can't tie them, my boss.
Hey, then say, hey, when the news reporters are reading news, they use term like thumping, you know, man.
Thumping, yeah, it was.
Hammering, you know, man.
Yeah, man.
You can imagine 170 without loss. You remember yesterday I told you that England is my favorite, though.
Yeah, man, I think they were one of the favorites.
Yeah, I said it. I don't know, for some reason I just...
No, man, the team is a powerful team.
Were in it.
Mm-hmm.
I would naturally go for West Indies.
Obviously.
Yeah, but once they drop out of England, me will carry.
Yeah. They're powerful, man. And Josh Butler and Stokes and the other opener now, Alex Hales. They're in a peak form.
Hales. He coming like him around into farm now.
Yep. Tough team, man. And then now, the bowling is also excellent.
Right. The bowling
Jordan, the Barbados born Jordan is back in the team now. He is the death specialist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He must drop them by a toe, you know, in the 28th and 19th.
He's Barbadian born.
Yeah, man, he's born in Barbados, man.
So how is he not playing for the West Indies?
No, man, because he play for England.
No, I'm saying, I mean...
He's Jafra Archer friend, you know.
Oh,
he's one of the man they probably encourage.
Yeah, Jafra Archer, yeah. But Jafra Archer seems to have picked up some kind of injury.
Yes.
You know?
No, man, Jordan I play for England a good while now, man.
Okay.
Chris Jordan.
Yeah, man.
Chris Jordan, yeah. Was a powerful team.
Powerful team, man. So, who you pick for the final? Because Mr. England, me go with it.
Well, me want Pakistan with it.
You want Pakistan?
Yeah.
But Pakistan is running into form too.
Yeah, man. Jerome has said to me, is the best bowling team in Pakistan against the best batting team in England. Yeah, so
should be a mouthwater.
It's a classic matchup, man.
Yeah, tell you.
Me go with Baba Azam. Me think that Baba Azam is a batting genius, you know.
Me have to see England lose, brother, but I them me put my money upon, you know.
Me go for the upset.
England.
Me go for the mild upset.
And then now the reggae boys, their performance, man.
Creditably.
All Grims to say it was sound creditable, man.
Yeah, man. You understand? Our goalkeeper made some brilliant saves, though. So
and then we're looking forward to the ladies this evening.
Later tonight, 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, the ladies.
Down in the western Mecca of Montego Bay.
Paraguay.
Paraguay, yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So how good is Paraguay, Maverick?
Well, they're on they're caught up now in a qualifying series. They're like the next tier team for the teams that qualify automatically. Mm-hmm. So them in a qualifying spot, them have a qualifying series to play for try and qualify for the World Cup. But when you're Londoners not talk about them like they're a pretty good unit, as if based on the analytics and the research what them do, it looks as if he's I won't say fearful, but he said the Jamaica will have to play very well to break them down.
No, but normally when you're going to any kind of combat, you know, Maverick.
Yes.
You have to talk up yourself like what Muhammad Ali used to do. Be successful, man.
Yeah, man.
You have to talk up yourself, even when you don't have no chance of you make man free like your mouth. Just like how me use the Cat 9, nobody now come near Mammee Bay.
Yeah, man. You're right.
You understand?
Yeah, it's a strategy that some people use, but others also do the opposite. Some people talk down them chances. What you call them play possum.
Yeah, go on like them underdogs. Oh, like David and Goliath.
Yeah, you play possum and then now you catch them off guard because them feel say you're no good. So that is depends on your strategy, you know.
Alright, anyway, I just want to big up my taxi driver, Leroy, as usual.
Big up Leroy.
I want to big up Diego, because I'm the number one cat and
No, man, Diego the general, man.
And Mr. Maverick, trust me, man. I love how you're talking, man.
Them in the...
You know, user of cat and nine for a long time.
Yes, man, beat them and flog them, man.
You know.
Whether you're a caller, or you're my co-host, or
yes,
you're a rival, or you're the rival dread round the road, there, sir.
Yes, man.
Cat and nine favorite
yes,
nonsense.
Man, I understand.
Alright, big up yourself.
Anyway, big up yourself, Maverick.
Big up yourself, sir. Flying machine, AK.
Later, come up soon, here, you know.
Big up yourself, Mammee Bay. Alright, we're going for a quick break. Make a little Christmas money and come back. Quick break on the Sports Exposure. Soon come. World Cup, come on, the place now. Qatar 2022. Alright, 920-2053, 920-6441. Sports Explosion. We're live on Hits 92 FM. It's today's what again? Thursday. Today's a Thursday morning. We'll go back to the phones. Morning. Baggio the Great.
Morning.
Good morning,
yes,
the Great.
Yes, man.
How are you this
All
morning?
right. Good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
Is that cat and nine morning? You walk with the cat and nine?
Yes, man. Yes, man. But before we get that, let me not speak up the reggae boys for the accomplishment in the 1-hour draw.
Yeah.
I never see the game.
Yeah.
But result is a good result.
It's a good result, yeah.
Yeah, you understand. Second game under this new coach, and it's a good result. And the goal scorer and the person who assist are persons who are
good young players,
local based, born and bred, and
yeah.
You understand.
Well, a lot of that team was really.
Yeah. You understand. So you understand. So big up for that. So all right. No, you know, say. I am upset of what Issa did to a journalist, especially Tanzan. You understand? Yes. But I believe that some of these journalists should not only get locked out at the field of it, but they should get locked out at the office of it. You understand?
At the place where they work.
At the place where they work, you understand? When they are going to come, you understand, and tell us that the game and them use some big boss you know, involving and singles is the way to go.
Singles. More singles. The main problem with West Indies team is that we're not taking any singles.
And the world gone.
It is error nonsense, my boss.
It is lie.
Nonsense. It's a win argument. Nonsense, brother.
Big man, I remember when England used to struggle in T20 and one day and I say, England has struggled the make of the game, try play the game. And after that, England has to go fashion them game and get some boundary hitters. Then I said, right now England I play a test for some people. I say, England are going up.
England all of a sudden start play positive test cricket.
Positive test cricket and free all of it. Then I say, I'm big man. A man I go tell me say they get a ball. You know what? I tell you now, oral. I tell them I got every World Cup. I go and steal on you and I go and beat them into the basket. Nothing more than West Indies. The big man.
Yes.
They don't have the Chris Gales and
nobody feel like with the cricket ball again.
The cricket ball.
Them little poor on them man, they can't get the ball off of the square, my boss.
Chris Gales them all slow and done.
Yeah. The boundary hit of them,
Yeah, and because I go to that now, it's Jesus speed. See, then he gave me ball in on the top.
Yeah, gave me valve and West Indies can't play. It's because the man who used to lick with the cricket ball, not licking with the cricket ball again. Why we drop down the pecking order, so?
I hear all them. I hear all them. I can't find the word. When a big fat fool and that bad man Paul go down, lick with the cricket ball, them say,
you come and say, hey, let me tell you, we must pick him. We must select him.
You understand me? I say, pick it.
Hey, Baggio, you know, some more time, we don't pay them win argument, man, they no mind still. Because them not argue with no credibility, you know. They just argue with them ego for win an argument. Because look here, unless a man go and tell me, say no, Baggio, rotating the strike is a means to hitting more boundaries. Unless I'm not going to tell me, you know, this singles business is the most overrated thing in a T20 cricket, you know, my boss. I'm going to put a disclaimer upon it. What we are saying applies specifically to T20 cricket. The opposite applies to 50 over cricket and test cricket, you know, people. You could make those clarification. What we're speaking about is T20 cricket and T10 cricket when they start playing that too.
They are making it seem as if to say that the batsman out there, batsman, the ball where he make go off you at that ball, it's a wasted ball. If you can kick the next ball, brother.
Yeah, exactly. Them hotel say he could have had 7 runs instead of 6.
That is madness, brother.
Imbecilic, my boss.
That is madness.
Kindergarten reasoning, brother.
And big man, the thing about it is that they are saying that West Indies must increase their
singles count, yeah.
You understand? Why don't I tell West Indies to go increase their boundary?
But that is the problem with West Indies in the Baggio.
That is the only problem.
They are less efficient. All right, fine. They don't have the bowling attack where they used to have either. But we are specifically analyzing the batting of the West Indies team.
Yes.
See, the problem is that they are not as efficient at hitting boundaries as they used to be. That is it.
Hear the people them say. You see it there? You know West Indies get out? They get out trying to take boundaries.
Yeah, then
That's them saying now.
Then I saw Roy Sharma out this morning.
The whole on.
I saw Roy Sharma out this morning.
The whole on. They don't realize that his boundaries are not itching as before. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to get out.
Most of the men were out in a T20 cricket a boundary. They might try hitting them. Because it's a boundary hitting game, you know, so it's a risky game, you know, so you go out trying to hit boundaries, you know.
You understand? And we increase our singles, you know, our singles teams, you know, you understand what I say? And the man them still have to see them.
And the team works.
Take more singles and take more singles.
That's why.
This is England, this man, singles them way into the final.
The man them beat up the leader. The man them beat up the leader for the ball, my boy.
You understand? And they are going to say, when they cannot hit boundary, they must take singles. That is a given, brother. If you cannot hit boundary,
that is a given.
Then you're going to go to the next
Baggio, that is nothing you should go in your nets and go waste time on it.
I go waste time.
Why you supposed to practice your boundary hitting so that you can hit more boundaries? Because that is the most important component in a T20 batting. Baggio, me convince you, me and you alone used to pay attention when you go to school, my boss.
Big man, the
rest of the man, they rub out them and miggle in a English class, my boss.
You must come away, stay away to the thing that brings you the success in the better.
Yeah.
Stay away from that in the better and involved in the game and whatever. You can't be in the better. Stay away from what brings you success.
We must practice to take more singles. No! We must practice to lick the cricket ball.
A man saving a pay money in a competition to his top make boundary, brother. I shock when I hear it, brother. You pay money to his top make boundary and not start to practice for 1s and 2s. The T20 game, brother. How do you get that, brother?
Hey, Baggio, when you're ready, you're bright, you know.
Thank you very much.
When you're ready.
Big man. No problem. You take it, brother. Take it, brother.
You take big up. You don't say like Olato when I take no big up.
You take it, brother.
Olato say no, I take no big up, you know.
You can't see that. Big man. Maybe say something big man. I have never heard such nonsense in all my life, brother.
It's the biggest overrated argument, my boss.
Big man.
But taking singles in T20 cricket.
Mikey only call the cricket, but up cricket, you know. This is not real cricket, you know. You understand me, I say? And the man them say, no, Mikey only. The game has evolved now. T20 is now real cricket. You understand me, I say?
It is not. It is not no real cricket, my boss. By the way, if we put Jerome in another beat, you know, because Jerome one of the man where that proposes.
We don't understand where we are saying. The game has evolved and whatever. Telling West in this cricket. Big strong back press in this man now, brother. You understand that?
Go to my rotate strike. Rotate strike the whole over.
You lick with the cricket ball as far as wide as long as possible, brother. That is why you wait, Biv. You understand me? Because we say he was a master blaster and he's trying to steal a batsman. All of a sudden, we change identity in a bowling. And that's some man that a top like the pattern or one other thing they know.
Hey, Baggio, as you mentioned that, you know, when we are watching regional 50, you know, right now, we are going right now, you know.
Yeah.
A spin bowler, what they are talking to my boss?
You just see it. You understand? Then if a man say Nikita Miller was best regional bowler, where you expect them? Because I might be holding. Where you expect them?
Better than holding and Walsh and Marshall and all of them. Nikita Miller, our best regional bowler.
Where am I going to do? You understand me? I say, I'm not going to bowl spin, brother. But I want them already, you know, and I want them to get. I'll be here, brother. I'm not going to, you know.
Big up yourself, buddy.
Let me show you spin like it was also the problem that we, you know.
Yeah, man. Make Nikita Miller and Jimbo Cornwall and Shane Shillingford and versus Sammy Perma and them bowl West Indies out of the doldrums. When them do that, we concede too, no? Say, them spin on your bad.
All the thing is, I win a World Cup.
And make we concede against say, we rotate in strike and taking single. Big up yourself, Badger.
Yeah.
What a brilliant call by Badger this morning, Eva. Eh? Boy, I tell you. Can that be matched? See it, Butler had 9 4s and 3 6s, and Alex Hayes had 4 4s and 7 6s. Who is on the line? My good friend Shalome. My lost soul, Shalome. And yesterday I call him name, you know.
Yeah,
the man who is daring me if he come on the radio, come cuss the Jews.
Come do what?
And are you? I never you, Shalome. No, a box food. A box food. Anyway, welcome back, Shalome, from your sojourn.
You're the man. I see. Morning, Oral Tracey.
Good morning, Shalome, man.
How are you, my brother?
Brother, don't stay away from the program so long, man. It's not the same, man.
Oral.
It's not the same,
man. It's not centered around post-explosion, but I understand. I understand you're kind of missing me and things, but still, that's cool. That's cool. I can deal with that.
Ah, my brother. Nice to hear you again, man.
Yes, man. Good to hear you. I see you have levered up from just beating to Cat 9 now.
Yes, man. Cat 9. Yeah,
so you have leveled up into the macabre.
I think the Cat 9 had a kind of sophistication to the floggings.
Sophistication?
That wasn't there before.
All right. That's cool. If you say so. I have a question.
Yeah.
What happened to Jerome? I haven't heard.
Jerome not hosting the show no more, man. Jerome turned big producer and reporter over the sports department now. Has a lot more on his plate.
He has been promoted?
I know you pressure Jerome, make everybody know Jerome business, you know. But he has a lot more on his plate these days now.
Oral.
Yes.
Oral.
Jerome dress up in a long shirt and tie a morning time now, you know.
All right. That's enough. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to hear up Jerome.
Yeah, man. He's around still, you know, because he helps with the production of the show still.
Okay.
So he's around, but he's not here as early in the mornings as them time because his duties carry him late into the night, so him not come here 8 o'clock a morning time again like me. I have to.
In a word, he has been promoted.
Basically.
Okay.
Yes.
Just want to hear up my virgin Danny Dredd and a sister named Yanni.
Yeah.
I think they're listening now.
Yes.
I want to talk about the World Cup.
Yes, man.
Nothing controversial this time.
Yes. You know, I'm pick your winner early, you know.
Before the game, like I did the last night.
Yes.
All right. First of all, on the England team, are any of the players who missed the penalty on the team?
Yeah, man. Saka is there.
Only one?
Who was the other one who missed the penalty again, Garfield?
No, the reason I'm
asking... Sancho. Yes, Sancho is not in the squad. Wow, Sancho is not in the squad. I just realized Sancho. That's probably a notable omission. But Sancho not deserve no place in the squad. He's not playing no football.
Okay.
Sancho a joker baller, man. Jerome baller, but a joker baller. Yes, but Saka is there. Saka is there, though. The one who missed it, and you know the whole of England came tumbling down on him.
Yeah, including one Oral Tracey.
No, I didn't. You come down on him because he missed a penalty, not because he's black.
Who said anything about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, it was 3 black players who missed a penalty too.
Yes, Oral Tracey. I remember.
Okay.
It's all right. We don't need to go into that again. My pick, of course, like I said before, is Brazil. One of the reasons I pick Brazil is we all know that they have the number 1 and 2 best goalkeeper on the planet.
Yes, top keepers.
Right?
Yes.
And for years, Neymar needed somebody to support him, and he has that in Vinicius.
Yeah, he has a lot of support now.
But that guy is just as good, if not better than Neymar.
I think he's a much more positive kind of player than Neymar. Neymar, people talk all well on this program.
In what way? Yes, in what way?
I think Neymar overrated as an impact player, you know. Yeah, man, Neymar do too much tricks and fandangos and hold on the football unnecessarily too long. You see, Vinicius, he's a more direct kind of player. When him get it, he might come in at your penalty box and he might look for square or he might look for shoot.
Let me
tell you how Neymar play. Neymar get the ball and a hold for contact to stop the game to take free kick. It's how Neymar play football. Make them come jumping on my chest now.
Yeah.
Them overrate Neymar, brother.
No, I don't think so. I think Neymar transformed the game in his own way. Since he came into the world scene in what 2010.
As you just alluded to, the best thing that has happened to Brazil is that they are not overly dependent on Neymar anymore.
That's true. Because they have
they have other options now.
They have their defense is like
Yes.
is like Jackson.
Yes,
Stonewall.
and offensively, you don't have to run everything through Neymar because there are other players with skill sets that can hurt opposing teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Brazil is the team to beat. Now,
So you jump off of the France wagon?
I wasn't on the France wagon.
No, you never picked France last year for win?
That doesn't mean I was on the wagon.
Oh.
That was the wagon pick. That was the wagon pick. You know, that was the wagon pick. That was a money pick. Understand?
And you're a spot answer.
Yeah, man, and I'm still eating food from that.
You're a spot answer.
So here's my thing now. My dark horse in this World Cup is Japan. Okay, and I'm carrying. I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised at the Jamaica Cameroon match, because Cameroon is the team I'm carrying from the continent of Africa.
Yes.
You know, and Jamaica draw with them, scoring first. That to me, that's no mean achievement. But ideally, France-Brazil would be a perfect final. The former champion versus current world number one. But the other team in my top four would be Belgium.
I want to say this to you, Shalom. I'm surprised you never picked up on this. You know who my dark horse was before Sadio Mane went down? Senegal, you know.
Senegal, I look at them
solid
too.
team with a lot of quality players all over the park.
Yes.
But I think they'll be losing. Without Mane, I think they lost a lot of them offensive thrust.
Yes.
So I think that probably they'll struggle. But that team, if you go man for man through that Senegal team, is one of the strongest teams in the World Cup.
They're more complete. Which do they remind you of the '96
Cameroon,
2000 Cameroon, or the Nigerian?
No, in a different way. I think that Cameroon team came into the World Cup and kind of surprised a lot of people. This Senegal team have a lot of established stars playing all over the world. So it's a powerful team, but as I say, I don't know how them going to survive the loss of Mane, because he would have been their leader and their offensive linchpin, you know.
Yes, I hope though. I hope, because I think Belgium is a good team. I don't like them, but I have to acknowledge, to me, they have a very good team. And I hope they meet Brazil in the final so that I can get the pleasure of seeing Brazil beat them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like the ad you guys had before you came on the second time. Brazil!
Brazil!
Yes.
You know, that is how the Brazilians talk about Brazil when they're talking about football, no, Shalom. That's how they say it, you know, Brazil!
Yes.
Yeah, man,
yes.
with that kind of emphasis.
Yeah, man. It's like saying Shalom.
Yeah, man. That's how them say Brazil. Yeah, when I ask them, which team? Brazil. Yeah,
yes.
They do it.
Yes.
Understand that the coach will be selected in the Senegal World Cup squad. He says he will be selecting Sadio Mane. But I think the diagnosis
in spite of the injury.
The diagnosis is that he'll be out for several weeks.
Yeah.
And the World Cup,
maybe it's just a psychological impact. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe they probably try if they go deep into the tournament, they probably give him some minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Shalom, blessing, man. Nice to hear from you as usual.
All right.
And I give you one cordial call like this, but the next time you call, we war again. Okay, sir?
No. That's it. The war is everybody. Football time now. So I'm at peace.
Big of yourself, Shalom. Nice to hear from you.
All right,
we go for another break. Break after break. Go for another break. Soon come back. Sports Explosion. Okay, welcome back to the Sports Explosion. Somebody asked me if we have any more tickets for the... Oh, yes. Yeah, man. Come remember, so we have the Kingston game. So we can give you a couple more tickets for the Kingston game, you know. We don't think it makes sense to give you a Montego Bay ticket now. But the Kingston game is Sunday. So if anybody want a ticket or two for the Kingston game, the Reggae Girls versus Paraguay, just beckon to me and I'll ask you Simple question and you'll get your ticket. Alright? 920-2053, 920-6441. Who's there? Morning, Winston. Morning, my boss. Morning, General. What's up, mate? What going on, man?
I don't know.
Why you play hide and seek with the show, Bridget? you play hide and seek with the show, Bridget.
Alright, what's up?
Me there, man. Two track and field season done, you stop calling the show, Bridget.
No, don't say that.
I say you stay, brother.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well,
tell me something.
Yes.
What kind of match between Reggae Girls like Annan Park?
Tonight,
what time?
8 o'clock this evening at over Montego Bay.
So tonight?
Yeah, and then there's another one on Sunday at the National Stadium, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, anyway. Wish them all the best anyway still.
Yeah, man.
I wish them all the best.
You did solve that little problem that we have cross the fence.
Which one? Which one?
The one with the one with the poultry, man. You know, the thing where the crew and I make nice cross the fence one time with a call, man.
Cross the fence?
Yeah, man. You remember? You remember? All right, go on, talk.
I was on the road, you know.
Oh, one day you did call, man, and something that make nice cross a fence. I'm gonna tell you how you could have solved the problem.
Yeah.
You sound like you solve it, man. Play sound quiet.
You see you, alright? You see you? Anyway, still. Well, like, what you do your thing still, right?
Yeah, boss. Yeah, man, Winston, man. Nice to hear from you again.
The Reggae Boys against
Cameroon. Nice result.
Yeah, man.
Nice. We're doing these things. It's a process. What we're embroiled in now, you know, is a process, you know. You know, these other teams are in a different place now. Them a practice, them a warm up for go World Cup. We are in a different space where we are trying project we get to the next one. So it's a process. I know
World Cup on the corner though.
Yeah, man. 10 days time.
Right.
10 days time.
World Cup on the corner.
10 days time. You ready for it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Which team are your team? Argentina are your team. Which
team?
Yeah,
Brazil.
you sound like a Messi fan. Brazil?
Brazil never been.
You serious?
Yes, Brazil never been.
Since when? Are the wagon you jump up on?
Alright. The last
World Cup.
The last World Cup Brazil I'm bring.
Yeah.
Did you think Messi going taking World Cup title this year?
Messi.
What do you think about it?
Have a good chance, man. Yeah, man, kind team good and have a good chance and you know. I think he has a good chance. Brazil are my team, man. But I just you jump up on the wagon and I kind of get weary in our car. You don't want to come tear down the Brazil wagon, you know. I mean, you know.
They have a good team?
Brazil? Yeah, man. Yeah. Top team, man.
Oh, we
are the best offensive players in the world right now. Yeah, man. Neymar, Vinicius Jr. We have ball of a stone dog, you know.
Alright, I'm correct running.
Yeah, man.
Local Premier League.
Yeah,
which team is at the top?
Which team is at the top now? Who? It just started, you know. It could be I know Mammee Bay United got 2 wins. But I've check the tables now. It's just about 3 games played, you know.
What about Arnett?
Arnett win. And I think did they win the first game?
They beat
Waterhouse. But how did first game go? I think Arnett they draw the first game if I'm not mistaken, you know. Yeah, so I think before this program done I tell you who lead it. See, but we know Montego Bay United is prominent because they won 2.
Yeah, me know. Yeah.
I think Cavalier won 2 as well. Me so make you know.
Anyway, big up Shelly and I'm sure for getting the OD, no?
Long time. Yeah. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, Winston, man.
Alright, take care of yourself.
Up and running, Winston. Bless it. Alright, whoever know. 920-2053, 920-6441. This is a correction, man. Morning correction.
Yeah, man.
Morning, my boss. What's up, man?
What? What's that? Some vacation?
Yeah, me don't notice it, man.
All over the place, all over the place. I look at that.
Busy. I scrape up the food.
Yes, man.
That's it, come on.
Alright, so I'm calling in to say this now, Ora, and I said this from early out, you know.
Yeah.
JFF is an organization that always in my bad book.
Yeah.
But of late, you know, Ora, I still never make some A-grade moves in the world. An A-grade move, Mr. the President, I'm making a brother.
You know, so we go up on the TV and talk it the other night. We go up on the TV the other night and say the same thing, you know.
Yeah, man, that's an A-grade move, Mr. the man, brother.
Yeah.
And right now, Mr. Ricky to line up himself, you know, if all things fall his way, you know, Ora. My line up himself, outdo, Mr. Captain Barley.
So far you put it.
Huh? Yes, man.
I mean, him gone 2 World Cup qualification. Him gone 2 World Cup qualification already, you know.
Listen, the man's something now what the captain never achieved, you know. Consecutive World Cup, you know.
Yes, sir.
You understand me?
Sir.
No, again, no worry. I'm not going to look on the thing again. FIFA push the thing to 16.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it's 16 better than we in a region.
No, if we're serious, brother, we're supposed to, you know, that 6. We're not supposed to miss that 6 if we're serious about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then another big move where the man made now is the man getting this fine coach from
early out. Yes.
Yes, sir. And this fine coach now and work with the local man. You know, this is also it
look good, man.
The thing look
good. And you know, mention some carrying up a competent general secretary. Reputable. Yeah.
You know, when you look at the man track record,
a reputable general secretary.
Yeah, Mr. Sir.
And you don't touch your Adidas deal yet, my boss. Big up, Mr. Ricketts. When you say president for life, no, man. hey, but seriously, no, correction.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you know, my boss? We are being fair, you know.
Yes, man.
That is what we are doing. We are giving credit where credit due, you know. We're not doing any PR work. No, but we don't come in no predisposed position, my boss.
Mr. JFF is that team organization always in my bad book.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They've
been making moves lately, man.
The man making some brilliant moves.
Sir.
And let me tell you now, I think Mr. Ricky will be ears underground and he's listening to the people. And then I say, I hear me, things can't say the same, you know.
Yeah, man.
And the man, I make some man, I shuffle up the deck, and I say, I hear me, I get the deck. So I make sure I give myself the best chance.
Definitely, man. A lot of those moves were mentioned a while ago, my boss. You cannot they're the kind of moves that people been calling for a long time, my boss. We don't know if going forward in the execution of the World Cup qualifying and all of them something. We are go back to the bleeps and blunders and all of them something. But when we get to the bridge, we cross it.
We're crossing.
And if we take out the cat and nine them time, then we take out the cat and nine again.
Exactly.
Good, sir. That is what we call fear and balance.
Fear analysis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. Moving on now to the cricket.
Hey.
Yo, Mr. Tracey.
Well, sir, cat and nine time now.
Lord of mercy. We have to draw out the cat and nine now, friend. Because it's after rolling up.
Oh, yeah.
It needs to roll.
Well, Simon's not gone, man.
No, Simon's alone needs to go, brother. Jimmy had to cut off, man. Oh, yeah, talk.
Yeah, Jimmy, man. Jimmy about for the wrong team, man.
Yeah, man.
Jimmy round every day talk about fitness. Like a fitness. Like my run a gym round them, man.
You hear me say? Jimmy head has to go. You get what I'm saying? And you know what I ask him, Mr. Tracey?
Yeah.
Mr. Monday, he can run again.
Who that?
The former president.
Mr. Cameron?
Yeah, Mr. Cameron. Can he run again?
I think he can. I don't think he's ineligible to run. But he was asked in an interview if he can run again, but I don't think he will come out and say that at this point.
Boy, for what it's worth. If he's listening, look back on it, Mr. Cameron.
Yeah.
Please, doctor.
Consider it.
Yes, man.
Consider it.
Them man, I tell you, them man come with them like a friend cricket.
Yeah, man. It was parochial the way they dealt with Mr. Cameron, my boss. Parochial and insular.
You know, hear me, man.
Yeah, man.
Our president of Jamaica,
yeah, man, they may sell out the process too.
Them not tell him, man, Mr. Heaven, no heaven around here while you are here, man. Away with you. Yeah, man.
All right, correction. Big up yourself, Papa.
Big up yourself.
Up and run. A little bit noisy in the background there, but we heard his salient points. I suppose later in the season, correction, we'll talk a little bit about basketball. I don't know. I mean, Lakers has become irrelevant in basketball discussions now. It's all about the Brooklyn Nets. By the way, I saw Durant and company had a brilliant game the other day. It's who them blow. Well, New York, them beat up still. New York not really good. Yeah, New York is a disgrace to the big city. The New York Knicks is a disgrace to the Big Apple. It's still confusing to me how the New York Knicks, the biggest market, one of the biggest markets in a North American sport, one of the biggest brands in a North American sport, and the New York Knicks can be so poor for so long. I don't know, I don't understand it. Somebody need to explain it to me. New York Knicks is one of the biggest brands in American sport, in one of the biggest markets in North America, and the New York Knicks can be so bad for so long. It's embarrassing, you know. Red Devil. Morning, Red Devil.
Morning,
good morning, my boss. What you say? You come to tell me why Sancho can't make England side?
Sancho. Right in the pump.
Well, you're on speaker on Red Devil. You're very muffled, my boss.
Yes, sir. Based on current form, you wouldn't merit a place in the squad.
Right. No case to be defended.
No. However, just to explain to the United Nations, because I don't think many of them would have realized that this is. So the fact is, right now, Luke Shaw has started on the left flank.
Yeah.
When Luke Shaw play, him not give Sancho the support, him not make no overlapping runs,
right.
Him not draw players away. So every time Sancho have the ball at his feet, him always have 2-3 man for beat. Secondly, Cristiano is static. Him not come short and play the link-up game there with Sancho, the 1-2, so him can make the runs there.
You explain why Sancho look how him look?
Yes.
Oh.
So when you see back Martial in the 11, and you see Malasia get a game, then you're going to see a more dynamic left flank for United. Big up yourself in a United. You call yesterday and you explain the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you edge shipping, but sometimes you make some valid points. You know?
Keep out of United business. Keep out of the business.
The man explained the thing solid, especially the Mbappe issue.
He did.
And Danny Jed, big up yourself.
Yeah.
You know more ask about Cardona and hype over Mbappe.
Yeah.
Thomas Muller. Would you say he's a great footballer? When everything there is to
yeah, no. But we are evaluating him as an individual though.
Yeah.
No, he's more of a team man than a great individual baller.
Alright, so you can't just look for accomplishments and statistics and say a baller is the best thing since sliced bread.
No man, I know that way I do.
But calling him out is not the same as saying him no good.
Okay.
Make glad Danny Jed clear up that phone.
Yeah. You save yourself a suspension by that.
I don't know who you're going to suspend. You're not going to tell him son my call for don't take the call.
No, we don't suspend nobody on that show, man. I just, you know the thing, go on.
Cricket. I want to touch upon it a little.
Yes, sir.
The rotating of the strike and the taking of the singles.
Yes, sir.
Look at the Pakistan bowlers. Them want the discipline and diligence in them line and length. Them have a gear no bag of ball for send for travel. You could have named Chris Gill and Andre Russell come more.
Yes.
So how do you counter that? You have to put body pressure upon them, which means you have to be rotating the strike. There will be periods in the game where you don't get the balls to send them across the road.
Yes.
Where you're going to stand up there like Wavell Hines and Chris Gill in Pakistan.
And block.
Brother, I'm watch 8 over the man and just watch the ball and pass them off stump.
Ideally,
couple of years ago.
Ideally, you want to you rotate the strike. But my point is, that is not your most critical problem. Because if you go through a period against a team like Pakistan when them a bowl good, and you block and rotate and take me a strike, it's 100 runs you can put on the board. That
true.
That can win T20 cricket. So you have to find a way to liquid the cricket ball,
I agree.
Okay.
The conventional wisdom.
If you don't liquid the cricket ball, all right, put it this way, Red Devil. If we do what you guys are proposing,
No, man, you're not here
and
yet.
don't lick with the cricket
You
ball.
don't
You
hear
cannot
yet.
win
The
the cricket
argument
match.
is half-baked.
Okay.
What I'm saying to you is this. You have to find boundaries.
Okay.
You have to, hands down.
Even when the bowling is good?
When the bowling is good. But how do you do that? You have to create pressure. You create pressure by continuously rotating the strike.
Another way there alone.
All right, contemplate.
You have innovative shots where people invent in a T20 cricket. You know?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of them.
You have the scoop shot, you have the sweep shot. I'm gonna lick 4 of them ball, good deliveries, you know, with them innovative shots, you know. Is them something that the teams that we are win T20 cricket and them something them do better than most of the other teams? It's not to strike them rotate better than nobody why they win cricket match. It's because them innovative and hit the boundaries more than most other.
Mr. Tracy,
yes, sir.
You're not allowing the callers to make their point. You are advancing your position over and over, and we've heard you.
I'm countering your argument.
I've made my argument, so can you counter it?
Then after you make it.
Cast your mind back. I haven't finished. Cast your mind back to the Sri Lanka team in the 94 50 over World Cup. That's the first team me see make over 300 runs.
Yeah, when they revolutionized the way how they play.
Yeah, Jayasuri and them Monday.
Yeah.
Between the overs 20 to 40, we used to get up on the almanac things in a one day cricket.
Right.
Because that's how when the game was slow and boring.
It's slow down a bit, yes.
The man them realize this and go in at them lab and come up with a game plan.
Yeah.
During
First 15, them a go hard.
But them not drop the pace in the middle innings, the middle overs, because them start to take more singles.
Right.
What that do is the team where a bowl and a field can relax now to say, all right.
But David, you can't play the thing. This was where the disclaimer came in the discussion.
Yeah, yes, T20 versus.
What we're saying is specific to T20 cricket.
And what I'm trying
what
to
you're saying is
you.
perfect analysis.
Well, no, some set the stage. I'm saying we've all watched a lot of T20.
Yes.
Right? Yes. There will be games when the ball travel.
Yes.
There are games when the opportunity for that just not there. What y'all gonna do? Stand up in your crease and say, all right, because I'm not hit no boundaries, I'm not gonna score no runs.
But you realize that if you're not hitting no boundaries in the T20 cricket, you cannot win them though.
You're gonna make 120 runs.
Yeah, you can. No,
if you make a single off of every game.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a single off of every run. So you're going up with 100 runs.
Understand this, or
that can't win no
consider
cricket.
This.
Yeah.
6 balls in the over.
Yeah.
You get a boundary off of the first ball.
Yes.
In the next 5 go for single, 9 runs that.
Yes.
You get a boundary off of the first ball. You block the 3, the next 3. You get a boundary at 8 runs that.
Yeah.
You still got 1 shot. You cannot discount the power of the singles.
All right.
Be a good ball.
All right.
Now, if a bowler in a farm and everything I drop on your 2 points and you can't work it with you, what you gonna do?
All right. Theoretically, you're correct, my boss. But practically speaking, now, do the West Indian batsmen we have at our disposal, do they have those required skill sets you just described a while ago?
No, we all know that.
I am positing to you now.
We all know
so the notion of us asking these players to do something where they literally cannot do.
No.
It is like banging your head on a brick wall, my boss.
This is where we differ.
All right.
The issue I realize is every batsman coming up want to be Chris Gayle, want to be Andre Russell.
Yeah.
They all want to put the ball over the boundary ropes.
Yeah.
We agree it's an important skill.
Yes.
However, not all of them are going to be able to do that.
True.
But what about the other aspects of batsmanship?
Yes.
Me not see them work on that because everybody wants to develop them power hitting in the misguided belief that's the only thing they need to be successful in T20.
Yes. I get you. But here a dynamic at play in that too. Right. You see, because really and truly, that is all they need to do to make a bag of money out of cricket now, my boss. You see Odin Smith playing a World Part 4-day cricket?
No.
Odin Smith is one of the new T20 stars on the horizon now. I don't think I ever seen them man they play a 4-day game, my boss.
Alright.
That's the reality of what the current state of cricket is like in the region.
We watch a lot of IPL though.
Yes, sir.
Have we seen many of our power hitters being rotated in and out of them starting lineup for the current team?
Yeah, man.
Why is that they're consistent in them run production?
They are role players in those teams, most of them.
However, if you have a batsman who is consistently producing runs, he might consistently be in at the level.
No, man.
He's not going to be a role player. Even if he's a role player, he's coming in at the number 6, number 7, few bars left, and he make a bag of runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he does that consistently, he will consistently be included. But if you have a role player who his game is built on power hitting, and me start him in the first 2 matches, him going there and him a try beat ball, let off of the ball and make no run. You think me?
No, but you understand that power hitting is a risky occupation.
It is.
Right. So if you're rolling on the team is to come at 15 overs or 18 overs and you have 10 deliveries to face, my boss, and you try to maximize the boundary hitting at that point, and your boss is kind of out first ball, them can hold against you.
All right, let me ask you this.
The other players in that IPS setup with the other roles, those people generally don't come from the West Indies.
All right.
Them come to the West Indies with power hitters. So that is why our international team must be a power hitting team.
What I am saying is this. You have power hitters from other teams. We can think of a few from. All right.
They do.
Your same scenario. If you have a West Indian, right, who comes in with 15 balls to go, he might try bust the sky, he make 10 off of them 15 there in a 3 consecutive matches. And you have another power hitter from another team.
Well, if you have another power hitter, we better
15 balls. And he might hit the ball, he might beat lead off of the ball, but when he can't, he might rotate the strike and he might make 25 and 30.
No, when you send out our pinch hitters, you don't send them out for rotate no strike.
No, when I say
all of the teams they Russell play now and win all of those T20 trophies around the world. Russell in a them team they rotate, no strike.
No, you're not. You're me I say. What I'm saying is, when the ball is there to be dispatched, I mean, I expect my power hitter, I go try make no single. But when the bowler and song, I take a bag of wicket, I go for a miserly economy rate.
Your power hitter not take no single because the power hitter want to be on strike. Power hitter, Russell and them on the block. Yeah, man, him can help your team down at the non-strikers, and you know. When him have 12 deliveries for face, my boss, and him get a York up on him too. Him get a in-swinging York up on him too. When him squeeze it out and it go down a fine like this, so him not go down and they don't strike as you know.
So
he must stand up because team roll up.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
5 balls are bowled in the over. Right, this is ball number 6 or even ball number 5. And the bowler peach of a delivery. And you try to dispatch that for 4 and miss altogether.
Miss Q,
you're and the non-strikers in for the next over. How you help your team?
No, but you know, see, a lot of times they don't take them singles there. You know what this is?
I see it even in a test cricket when you're with the tail end that you don't take the single.
Because the essence of the job of the power hitter is to face as much as the limited amount of deliveries as possible to try and dispatch them to make as much.
No, but ask you the scenario you sidestepped it.
Go around it.
Yeah. 5th ball of the over.
5th ball of the over. Yes.
You need to get to the other end for the next over.
Right.
You don't have the skill or talent to work the ball off of the square.
Right.
How you help your team? You are now at the non-strikers end for the next over, and the lesser batsman are here. And you just have hope.
No man, that's no imperative you get a single now.
No, if the man them don't have the skill, how can you depend on them?
No man, you're gonna try. You're trying to get us. You're trying to drop it on your foot and run, man.
All right.
You're trying to, you're not gonna pierce this, but you're drop it on your toe and run.
I feel like I make the point that the rotation of strike, that skill is essential for have. Notwithstanding you need power hitters, you cannot downplay the importance of rotating the strike, even in a T20.
All right, my boy. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Before we go, just a reminder. 1, 2, 3 car wash tomorrow. So my sister this in our boss.
All right, my boss. That's
you may tell you.
1, 2, 3 car wash. That's our word. Big up yourself.
Big up.
All right. Who we have now? The great bugs, man. What on? It's a morning of greatness, man. Shalome, Baggio, bugs.
40s forever.
40s forever. Kingston.
Are we in it? Well, I guess.
You're in the semi-finals, man. Morning.
Tracey.
Morning, bugs. What, man?
Get a pen and paper.
Yeah, I have it, man. I don't come here without it.
All right. There are approximately 32 West Indians who play 1 test match and never play another one.
You serious? That's so much of them? That's so much of them?
To the course, I call them 1 test wonders. I'm going to give you an example.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
You ready? Pen and paper.
Yeah, man, go on.
1935 at Sabina Park. a 19-year-old off spinner by the name of G. Moody against England at Sabina Park.
Yeah.
Bowled 29 over, 12 maiden, and take 3 wickets for 40 runs.
In one test match?
Drop, never play another test match.
There's a bigger bowler than Nikita Miller, that man.
They done the 1935.
Nikita Miller not get no wicket.
Yeah, let me tell you. 29 over.
Yes.
12 maiden.
12 maiden.
3 wickets for 40 runs.
The big figures that.
Get dropped. Never play another test match.
Wow.
Tony Cruiser called them one test wonders.
Wow.
19-year-old. His name G. Moody. Use the book, Tracey.
But wonder how they would explain that though.
All right, now Tracey.
He's young. If he would have been young.
19.
With a potential for improve and him figures fairly good returns. And never play the next match.
29 over. 12 maiden. By the way, see that match?
Yeah.
Winston is won by inning.
Now good figures that.
Because Georgia they make 470 not out.
That's a mystery, that's all.
All right. Ready again?
Yeah, man.
That's a 1935.
Yes.
1939 at the Oval.
Yes.
The last test match to be played before World War II. Victor Stolmeyer batting at number 4, and George Headley was in a partnership.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yes, man.
Him run out George Headley when George Headley gone 65.
Yeah.
He went on to score went on to score 96 stump.
Yeah, stump.
That was the only test match in play.
Yeah, because he run out.
Never play another test match.
He run out the Atlas.
Yeah, man. Come back round now.
Man,
ready for history class, man?
Yeah, man, me listen, man.
1947 at Trinidad. And the Grand Tomb. 112. Get dropped and never play another test match.
How will you say? Me think of the man that get some one test match and don't do nothing with them. Me never know say a man will perform you talk about, you know.
Yeah, man.
And don't get back another
It's not the list, you know.
Wow.
Tony Cruiser call them one test wonders.
Yeah.
You are for the list.
Yeah, really. And most of those, Herbert Champ. Yeah.
Leon Garrett.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, a bugger man.
You know, see, Nikita on the list, you know.
Yeah, man.
Nikita on the list, you know.
That's a whole time, man.
Yeah.
But the one who marvel me, the 1935 at Sabina Park.
Interesting.
You can bowl 29 over.
Yeah, man.
12 maiden.
3 for 40
runs.
As a 19-year-old, that means you're going to improve. That means you're 19-year-old, that means you should improve. And you don't get the next game?
No, man. They call them one test wonders.
Big up yourself, folks.
Yeah, man. Hey, by the way.
Brilliant as usual.
By the way. Cat and Nine.
Yeah, man. Cat and
Nine. Man.
Cat and Nine crossover, man.
Yeah, man. And look here.
Yeah.
Tracey.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest cricket dunce in the world?
Big up yourself, Bugs. Big up yourself, Bugs. Up and around it, my man. That's Bugs checking in. On a beat. Pioneer. Step cross, Pioneer. Morning, Pioneer. I wonder if you take a song.
Hold on, I'm do a little thing before me start that.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about some basketball, but I'm going to talk about some music. You see the people I'm not here turn off on the radio.
No, man, don't make them turn off the radio, man. Them are going to hide and listen same way, man.
Hold on, me a bridging. Let me address the phone, me. I just had it. Last time I called, which was last week, Thursday.
Yeah.
Was my strong to, you know.
Yeah, man, that day there.
Yeah, I'm the kind of have some engagement, but me not listen to you, and
yeah.
But I feel I need for call. See?
Yeah.
Are you a bridging that call? He was the first person who called on the calling section.
Yeah.
He got disconnected.
I'm called back.
So I think Mammee Bay call and me call after.
Yeah.
The virgin call directly after me. And him call for chide me and chastise me.
Put the music
Yeah, but him spend the entirety I'm call.
Yeah.
And even when you try to move on, him still at that. So obviously he never really have nothing to talk about. Then when I call the show, we call for talk about so. Then so the people them want to have nothing to talk about.
Man call for attack you, my boss.
No, but what I'm talking about first.
Some people accuse you say you're attack doctor, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you're observed, but we kind of find not certain things.
We see what go on, man. Let's see a word, man.
Alright. Interesting NBA season, my brother.
Yes. I was watching a game, Brooklyn, KD in them element last night.
Yeah, but them still a struggle, Virgin. Yeah. Them a struggle because the makeup of them team, and then the Kyrie, this thing with Kyrie. Yeah, the
problem with Kyrie. By the way, they appointed the interim coach as head coach. So the Udoka thing is out the door.
Yeah. I saw that. That happened yesterday. The Kyrie issue still. People come down on different sides of the thing.
Carry a madman.
Yeah, well, even with that said, still, I think they might come down. They might come at him a little too.
No, man, him carry down this pan himself, my boss.
All right, and even though I agree with you, since but there's a certain kind of politics not right, you know?
Yeah, man, they have to just lock him out and watch it.
All right, is it matter?
Yeah.
So
you're right about that.
When you engage, you know, and the truth is when you engage, you know, certain things like when you are playing in a league like the NBA, where you kind of know the status quo and the political order. If you intend to stay in the league,
you can't step to your boss with them kind of ritual. If you have sense, but your boss is a man too, you know, with feelings and emotions too, you know. Yeah, man. So I don't know, not necessarily a man, but your boss is a person with feelings and emotions. Yeah, and biases and perspective. So you have to just understand yourself. You get me? I'm not talking about in a fit of anger or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's just something where you sit down and premeditate and write.
Yeah,
and,
man. So I'm strategize.
So carry a madman. When all of that is said, carry a madman, my boss.
Yeah, well, there are some people who say, boy, the geniuses are right, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess history will prove that Kyrie
people call me mad too.
Good. History will prove that Kyrie is a genuine madman or he might be a genius.
Me hear where you want to go with this argument, but we're not going to go.
Yeah, but we're not going to go.
By the way, before you move, as a basketball man, do you have an opinion on the New York Knicks situation? You heard me mention it earlier?
No, I just started
all right. You talk about what you want to talk about.
No,
man, I was just pondering how come New York, one of the biggest markets in American sport, the New York Knicks, one of the biggest brands in American sport, and the New York Knicks can be so poor for so long, my boss. It's befuddling.
Ownership and bad decisions from the back.
All right.
But this year, I think them have a nice little
No, man, them not going nowhere the same way, man.
All right, I'm not going to tell you them win the title, but I like them squad.
Not going nowhere the same way, man.
I like the squad.
Randall and
RJ Barrett, and them have some nice little young faces, brother.
And New York, Pioneer and New York, that's my boss.
Yeah, true that.
And the Big Apple, that's my boss. You know what million people live in New York, and you know what money they are in New York, my boss.
True.
And a Minnesota that and Milwaukee, that, you know, brother.
I'm saying, blame ownership and bad decision. Over on the other side of the country, over the west side, LA is no better place, brother.
Well, that will last long. One thing with LA not in the doldrums long in the back.
No, man, they were in outside that, but they were in the doldrums for a little while.
Yeah, they were in the doldrums 20 and 30 years like Nick's boss.
You're right. Yeah. But some observation from one people, and I said it about the Premier, the EPL, at the start of the season, and that proved true. When I tell people, say there's greater parity in these leagues.
Yeah.
Saying where the smaller teams, make moves, and the balance of power basically. Where I see it in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
Seeing teams like a Cavs, well. Yeah. Even teams like the Jazz actually lead the West right now.
That's a surprise of the season, you know.
Yeah, man, that was chipped and basically.
And when them blew up that team, a lot of people think say, they might go through a little period now.
Yeah, but what you find with that, you know, Mark, is that a lot of the players where them actually ship to these teams that them are this month. Teams are actually good players, not superstars, but good players, and when them do that, you find these youths are play with a chip on them.
Yeah. You're right.
And I think that is what is happening at the Jazz now. When you look for the whole Markenham and Texton and them youth, who are in themselves very
good players.
Man, very good players. They're just up on the fringe of stardom. You see what I say? So when them get shipped off to them teams, them tend to give them best and put them best football. See, but I like what is happening with the NBA right now. My team, the Golden State Warriors.
Them get over them little humpet?
No, we haven't won a game on the road last season.
Wow.
We have like 4 wins, 5 wins, and I think the 5 wins.
You get worrying now, man. I was watching one of your games the other day. You were playing with a lot of intensity on the offensive end. Yeah, including Draymond, you know.
Yeah, man, everybody.
But you still get beaten.
No, which one you gave me?
It was, where was this game?
Oh, the second to last game.
Yeah, that one, I think.
Yeah, but we came home and we kind of right that shift against the Kings. There's a little sense of urgency. I think what is happening is that some of the bench players, we are different, but
not
produce
as much.
Yeah, they're not reach it. But I still think that Draymond and some of the other man play with the intensity that is required. So I say, there's a little teething pain. I could look upon it again from December thereabouts. Then, but a quick bit on the music.
Yeah.
And it's how the people them can lock up them here. I find it interesting a youth like them off. You see it's like a development.
Be your someone.
Yeah.
A personal choice, man.
Yeah, but a personal choice. You see at the end of the statement, him chided the politician.
He did.
For the part of he did. That means you don't listen to the word.
No,
for the part of them play establishing this gun culture in Jamaica. Wow. But as an artist, him still realize the influence and the responsibility of him. Him realize that this thing and this music thing can contribute towards the mindset of the youth. Remember, it's an interesting observation. See?
Yeah.
Jamaican people engage in a hobby and them like a thing long time.
Yeah.
But it was a taboo subject. You know, this is the man that glorified that.
They're on the front line, you know.
You see, you know, the music has glorified that, you know, which is almost like...
Yeah, man, that's something that is a part of the chopping culture, you know, my boss. You know,
good. You realize
the obia provide theoretically, it provide the protection, you know.
Good. These are the things that have become fashion. There was an incident in our school where the killer youth over a gathering.
Yeah, man, William Nib goalkeeper.
Good. And this is the kind of thing now when we bring these things into the popular culture.
A music, hold on, no pioneer, but me have to stop you though. A music introduce them something. Hold on. This are the thin line when me and you always have a little clash about, you know. Is the music introduce them something there, or are them something there? The music I reflect, I show you them something they go on.
Introduce it into the popular.
A music make the youth them a weird gathering.
On the level where them are weird. No. It's the same way.
Then you not go ever agree on something on a pioneer. Then you know what? You are arguing say the glass half full and me arguing say the glass half empty.
Hold on, let me try a comparison. It's the same way. See? People were using ambient, not in and bleach back in our days as you.
Yeah.
What me can't remember none of my brethren them in a school, but it's a bleach.
Right.
When me I go school.
Right.
You can't remember none of your brethren with a bleach?
No.
But on a music interest.
So you're talking about the prominence of it. You're talking about the prominence of it.
Into the popular culture. Listen to what me say, brother. It make it fashionable when you introduce these things into the popular culture. It becomes fashionable and acceptable, brethren.
All right.
Then that is the influence of the music, and that is why we have to be glad.
Let me say this to you, because at first we're going to take it from the angle with you know.
Yeah.
All right. Is it fair for all the narrative to be based on the resultant effect instead of the causal effects? Because of that we are doing, you know. We are look on the result, but we not tackle the cause, you know. That is what your narrative, you know, that your narrative are driving up on here. Which are the difference which are the fundamental difference in a me and your argument all along? You are point to the result. Me I say no, and the cause if you tackle.
Alright, good. I can agree with you upon that. But I say something, you know. Yeah. If there was a community in Jamaica saying a little issue exists, and it just exists to one little community there. Saying we look upon it now, we figure say, that's something they need to fix.
Yeah.
But it's when when that problem now becomes a national problem.
Yeah.
It's a whole different picture we are looking at.
Yes.
And that is what is happening with
you. You don't change the principle of what I said though.
No, you not change the principle.
You look on the result. I said the same cause are spread all over the place, you know.
No, but Bridget, me don't bring that here about causation and correlation.
Yeah.
See, now while we agree that the music is not the cause of certain things.
Yeah, man, we'll focus on the cause, man.
I mean, as a man working in media, you know the power of advertising.
But we'll focus on the cause. If you want to fix the problem, if you want to fix the problem, we don't have to focus on the night where you are focused on. If you really want to fix the problem.
You see, if you can contain a problem, brother,
no.
you can contain it and eradicate.
And the factory there.
No,
and the root them the same way. You can't contain a 3x3 off the leaf, you know, my boss.
Listen, what you're saying, my friend.
You have to dig out the root. Hold on.
I'm not disagree with you.
You have to dig out the root, you know. Well, you just have your eye on the leaf.
I'm not disagree with you, you know. I'm not disagree with you, but I said the spread of the thing is a bigger problem than the small root.
All right,
it is a small root.
Small root.
We have to address the root. Nobody is denying that the root needs to be addressed. But I say, when the thing starts spread, the spread is more dangerous than just the small.
Big up yourself, Pioneer. Stimulating discussion as usual. We're going for a quick break on the Sports Explosion. We'll be back in a jiffy. Soon come. Welcome back. We're going to go to the explosion segment now. But my virgin from New York just send me a text a while ago. And say, Maverick, correction. New York is not just one of the biggest sporting markets in the world. It is the biggest sporting market in the world. So, it's slight clarification. I was saying it's one of the biggest markets. Because you know them have New York and LA as the two big sports markets. Them. But it is not one of, it is the biggest. That makes the problem even more befuddling. Yeah, the New York next problem. Anyway, we go for, it's explosion time now. Yeah, man, the erudite Explosion family, your time to contribute to the morning's proceedings on the Big Bad Sports Explosion segment.
Welcome to our Explosion segment.
Blessed morning to the Sports Explosion crew. This is Fortis Desi from outer Wisconsin, where the place has started to get cold. Tracey, I hear you rant this morning about West Indies and being 6-4 hitting in order to play T20. You know, say I never, not one time on this program, I ever hear anybody say the most important thing the West Indies need to do is take singles, or West Indies are losing the cricket games because they are not doing the most important thing of taking singles. You are the only man may hear say that as a counter to your own argument. So I don't know which part you get it from. Say singles are the most important thing and people are saying that. I never hear nobody saying that. So if you can tell me some name or some of the people them come and know everybody will call the program here. Tell me the name of who on the program here say the most important thing in T20 is to take singles. So why stop the argument there and stop try win argument with a non-argument. Because nobody now go against what you say.
Mr. Tracey, morning producer, big up yourself, his family. Yeah man, Kabla here. Yeah, the Jamaican performance against the Cameroonian, I think it was a creditable one. You know, knowing that most of these players, they are inexperienced and they got the first international taste. So I think it's a good thing, you know, it's a good look and it's a good way going forward, and we just hope that things will build, because this is a perfect foundation to build and they're going forward. So and about the cricketing in the boss one, remember, so the argument was not so you mustn't hit sixes, half boundaries, It was that you must increase your that ball by scoring ones and twos. So remember, say that was the argument. So nobody now say you must hit no boundaries and just hit twos and it. So they must say the amount of that ball you have as remainder, you can capitalize on that and hit some and take a 5-1 for each of them, because you don't build a total even more. So my few cents on the program, I listen to this now and I go and laugh. Big up as the world.
Morning Sports Explosion out of New York. Well, the other day me hear I get a deposit something about the Brazilian them who can't make it to Europe. Yo, I get to realize say I must show out 5 Brazil win World Cup. All of them players them are playing at Brazil them time there, And then after man start get contract, we can't get back to our next final. We can't win our next World Cup because we actually start play like the Europeans them. You understand? And the next thing if you know, say Brazil a big country, no football player Brazil. You understand? No football player Brazil, no player Brazil have. Things that it is if you pick a team out of Brazil. And everybody have to come out of Europe come play. have players with it there, Brazil alone, them play and them team come to Europe and beat up every team in Europe. Yeah, man.
Morning Explosion family. Yeah, Kingdom General here. Yes, Maverick, I agree with you, man. West Indies need to go back to them identity. I remember the first World Cup title that they win, that the T20 World Cup title. Leading up to the tournament, every team was saying, most of the team were saying that West Indies is a favorite. I remember the vibes was there, the energy, Chris Gayle, Bravo, it was just amazing. And they went right 1-1. And the same thing came back again in the second tournament against Sri Lanka in the final. The big hitting that brought us through. And I remember in the first part of the game they were struggling, but it was Marlon Samuels who came through in the end and brought us home. So they need to keep them identity.
Morning Sports Explosion family, producer Maverick, you're a big man in the sports. Where 4-prong attack gone, We used to take out teams, We want back with 4-prong attack. The batsman, they will do them thing after, Mikey Foot out of Winnipeg.
Morning Explosion family, Paper Chase here. Overall Chase here. The match against Cameroon last night, the highlights I see so far, I'm pleased with the performance of the Jamaican team. They really played well. As for the highlights of me say, and the goalkeeper was really outstanding. If not in a line, really keep good. You see me, but Cameroon star baller, boy, I see him cut on the low, so no time close. Long me say a man get mashed up them way there, man cut him up and put him on ground. Boy, I'm gonna tell the brother they look. I'm gonna look for him under the World Cup because they're not dangerous. Anyway, we want to find out is the high school football, if them Champions League, because I'm not telling you, I'd love to see a KC Clarendon match up. It will be a very good match to see. Yeah, someone tell me if you take a play the high school Champions League. People chase out.
Morning time oral, morning time producer, Explosion family, morning time to all of you. Heads of government here checking in. Oral, that team that you just mentioned for England a while ago, that England team will not go anywhere, Oral. Honestly, some of those guys, we don't see no creativity in the midfield. Joe Bellingham alone can't do it. Jordan Henderson can't do it. You understand me? So at the end of the day, wish them all the best. You see me? Argentina on my side. You understand? But I still say there's going to be an underdog who go and win it. One of the big guns them now go win it. So, but also I wish them all the best still with them look at Liam side. You understand? Special one, big up yourself. Chappy IQ. And Stitchy, big up on yourself. Exactly.
Blessed morning, Sports Explosion family. Correct from what I used to. Oral Tracey, big up yourself. Producer. Oral. Boy, I think that sleep is a very necessary thing in our life, I look like you go to bed late, I end up, I jump up early and watch a game, I know you sleep deprived and I talk one bag of foolishness. Big man, England start like a house on fire. And what did they do in the middle of overs, big man? The man them take them time and bung some singles and some toes and then them go at it again. That is a problem that West Indies cricketers have. The man them now they believe in no single, no attempt to make the single. Everything them if them can't like it over the boundary, them block it. And now make the runs. And that way I say. Nobody gonna sit down and say single more important than sixes and four. Then again, I wanna make a statement a while ago, you're a madman Baggio. Zin, I'm gonna say, we are assuming that if the person make a single, then when they make the six the next ball, it could be seven. It is highly probable. You're assuming that only one man alone can lick sixes. That's what we're assuming now. So if they make a single, the next man will come and strike can't lick a six. That's what you're saying? Everybody can lick a ball over the boundary. The two man them were back this morning can lick ball over the boundary, Bridging. That's why we say rotate the strike. Because you have more than one man about say other man can lick the ball for 6 too. Why you gotta wait for no one man to stay there until him set enough for lick a 6? So him gonna need 3 ball because him can't lick the first one for 6, him can't lick the second one for 6, but him lick the third one for 6. And you satisfied with that? That's inefficiency, brother.
And Sport Explosion. Yeah, man, I think the Reggae Boys had a great performance against Cameroon, you know what I mean? You know, against our African brothers down in You win the Cameroon yesterday. Very good performance, you know. It's just a pity say we couldn't get invited down to play in the African Cup of Nations, you know what I mean? That would have good for development. So I mean, what the JFF can try to work that out. Going as a guest team, and you know, it was a great performance, man. Them two defenders, the Topi and the Low, right now, if you know what we are doing, that can be the best defensive pairing in a CONCACAF going forward. Alright, respect.
Morning to the It's family. Morning producer Garfield. Big Gunners fan. Garfield. This is our next Gunners. This is Shavi. Yeah man. From out of Rosenberg, Texas. So. You know, I bless up all of the Gunners them. Big up Mad Max from Massachusetts. Real Gunners, my family. Choppy IQ. Bugman. Bello. All of the Gunners them out there. We tune into the program. Yeah, man, I tune into this every single day. Yeah, man, it's a joy. That program I keep me going. Now, bless up to the man, them. Just give a big shout out to all of the Sports Explosion family. You know the thing, go. Big up Gunners for life, forever. Them I got tired to see we face on top of the table. Yeah, man, them I got sick away. Gunners forever. Gunners Nation.
Morning Sports Explosion team. Oral. How the Dalton. I read Devil I said a while ago about Luke Shaw. You forgot that Luke Shaw never start when Jordan Sancho play. I wish I watch him say my Manchester United fan. So Red Devil really I watch. Red Devil remember say Luke Shaw never start when Jordan Sancho start and Malaysia they start. I win the man win back in game. And when the man win back in game I must one match Jordan Sancho start with him. And then he means you. Where Red Devil at about? You watch the last few matches where Luke Shaw play. All the man hop and down the wing. Me no see another left back in England play like him in the region. And me tell them say Luke Shaw I think the best left back in England. No man can tell me nothing because me watch every side play. Me man I talk about Chilwell and Cresswell and them come on. Them not good like Luke Shaw. I fit Luke Shaw think best is better than the whole of them. Remember me tell you that oral. So I know where Red Devil I say. And when Sancho start, Luke Shaw up on the bench, brother. And Malaysia they play. And when Luke Shaw win back in game, Jadon Sancho get injured. So I know him at about option and play and take. Yo, Brethren, sometimes I have to wonder what the man them are watching the Brethren. Banner out.
That was our explosion segment.
Banner Joe, the cat and nine. Cat and nine, Banner going. Alright, just some issues there. Bang. I'm not sure about the Super Cup, you know. I need to send a text and find out if the Super Cup will play. Yeah, because the man will check out the Super Cup. That's a cup between the top team them from D Cup and the top team them from Manning Cup. You want to check it out. Because we don't hear not much about it specifically from the season start. Yeah, I want to big up Schema too, you know. Yeah, man, Ian Fogo himself just check in as part of the Gunners Nation. The man I say, from the man I say Gunners Nation, the man make sure say people know say him the about. So big up Schema. Anyway, you're there, my boss. You know where you're there, but I say anyway, you're there, big up, same way. You understand me? Yell up the whole family for me. Here, sir. All right. Another issue too. The Virgin mentioned 4-prong pace attack. Let me just point out something to you. Me point it out this morning. Say when me watch the Super 50, I pay slow ball and me see a ball, you know. And them do all of the damage and them attack all of the wickets. So them are gonna have the numbers, but them not good. Me give you an example. Me just say to Renardo Brown the other day. Me tell Renardo say, look at the Jamaica Scorpions team. Jamaica play 3 spinner, you know. Jamaica have a brother named Royal. I take a bag of wicket too. Dennis Bulai. I take a bag of wicket. And them have Jamie Merchant same way. Jamaica, West Indies are going to produce 4-prong pace attack when all of the teams are constructed like this. When all of the teams them constructed with 3 and 4 spinner. Because the man in the region can't bat slow bowling. Part of the problem that, you know. Alright, we don't want to say something else about the Ian. Morning, Ian. Sorry. Yes, I'm a old lamb. Thanks for your patience, Ian. Your time.
Yeah, man. No one.
Yes, my boss. What?
Why you beat my boss? My brother Saad, man.
Who you beat?
The cricketer, Nikita Miller.
Me not beat Miller.
How you beat?
Who me beat Miller? So me say Killer can't out me. Killer can't out me, my boss.
Why? We don't know, boy.
Unless me top page one.
Eh?
The only way I got me the top page one and bust the sky and man them catch me don't go cow corner. But Killer can't bowl me and out me like him. Him bamboozle me and out me. No, sir. Me have to miss Q1 for him out me, my boss.
Yes, so you have to miss Q1 for him.
Yeah, no, 8 and 9 me, but. Me not top hard, you know. Me a pace, you know.
Yeah.
But me can hold me bat straight. Yeah. But Killer couldn't out me, my boss. If me serious, him can't out me.
The next thing we don't ask about, how confident are you with the Brazilian?
Me good with Brazil, you know. The only thing me don't like the age of Danny Alves and Thiago. Me don't show.
Oh, it's 39, it's 2 guns.
Yeah, me don't like. You know, my defensive unit. Me don't like that. Me just hope me two of them on the field same time.
Me don't want to come a ball when 2 grandfather they on the field one time, you know, brother.
No, but we have options. We have options, you know. They're part of the squad. It's a big squad. So maybe at some point you're gonna need them experience. Maybe we are lead some game and close out some game and you want some veteran leadership on the field. You know?
Yeah, me understand, sir, but boy, 2 grandfather them the brother, 39 and 38. Even though Messi not much them far back of them still.
If somebody that tell me say they will be the Champions Cup. No, my boss, me hear the announcement are not Champions Cup. We can't assume say they will be Champions Cup. It's a separate competition, you know. So we can't assume say it a play. We don't hear it announced say it a play. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know that?
Yeah, man.
You sound distracted, man.
No, are you talking about something?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go on. Sorry for distracting.
I say, me not really in a music thing still, but it take a lot of time. But as well me say, you can name a lot of rhythm with artists and rhythm where put them to time in the 90s. We never tell to them or something there.
Me neither.
Right?
Me also listen to whole of them song and bust my finger.
Yeah, I mean,
you supposed my finger to my boss. Loud. Yeah.
I will not take it no further than
right. Yes, after me come out of the dance and the party, me remember the song, you know, my boss.
Yes, sir.
Simple.
I feel so I may find out I want to kill dance and music and bring in folk and American music.
Yeah.
So I just let me see it.
No, them don't like the music nowadays, so them just.
No, me not like them either because in my career, me operate a taxi and I play 90s, me play that than it's 92.
Alright,
and that's why I play 90s, me play.
Yeah.
Me not like the new music because them attack me not in here, them say.
Alright, my boy. Pick up yourself.
Up
and running. So, my virgin Plumber let me know said the Champions Cup, the 4 semi-finalists from both the Manning Cup and the Doncaster Cup will contest the Champions Cup. No, me know. Yeah. So KCJC starts Mona will play the Champions Cup, and when the 4 semi-finalists them decided run on the Doncaster Cup, those 4 teams will play the Champions Cup. Yeah. Alright. Somebody tell me say we should assume I know say it will play. It's a given. It's a given that it will play. It's a given. Alright, my boss. Who have you now? Pelpa. Morning, Pelpa.
Morning, Nora.
Go on, Pelpa.
Morning, Explosion family. Producer, big up yourself. First thing I have to say, Oral. Me a big up Mona and the big coach, you know, you see me?
Yeah, man.
I'm a son high school that me a play a cheer for you know.
Yeah, man.
Man, you know, the thing, I can't be my brother school KC, you know, you see me?
Yeah. Your brother we call the show the other day, is a KC, man?
Yeah, KC boy, man. Yeah, man, KC boy, right, show, man. So I have to big up Mona right now. But
yeah, man.
Here I go on Oral, you know. Boy, the West Indies cricket.
Yeah.
The man them they said Jamaican believe in them and them rest of island man they would vote in Ricky Skerritt and in friend them.
Yeah.
All the man them feel I know if you see how the cricket gone to brother.
Man them hide I know. Man them hide.
Me know you nothing from them. Now when you man them have a vendetta against Cameron.
Man them quiet brother.
Every man no care where Cameron to go and now the thing gone to the dog.
You can't hear them.
I hear them brother but alright you see the thing where the man them are talk about a single thing on the rare.
Yeah.
Here my point. Now this we feel a beat our cricket right now.
Yeah.
We not a proper batsman in
That's it. That is
oral. It's a member, you know. I would have the Chris Gayle and the Andre Rusdan, and if them win the World Cup for Marlon Samuels win the World Cup.
No, man. We have to fix up the argument. Come here, someone make the point there. Marlon performing at the final. We never just go to the World Cup and step in at the final, you know, my boss. We'd have to play some other games where the other, because Marlon no make the whole runs other than in the two final, you know. So our big hitting was our MO, same way. No make the man misguided, no make it look like it's Marlon win every game we run at that. No, go some boss.
You're talking about my thinking, G.
Yeah,
my thinking
fine.
that you don't know.
Me hear other people that made the argument says Marlon win the World Cup them play. Marlon play good in the final them.
But G,
we have to qualify to get to those finals.
If you look for the thing too, you know.
Yeah.
Although Chris Gayle had a big hitter too, you know.
Yeah.
Then we have look more potential in our batting setting more than them man will have general. Them man will have them just a swipe them bat and them don't know nothing about batting.
Yeah, because them man are not liquid the ball. Them a swipe and miss. Chris Gayle used to swipe and connect more.
Because remember, you know, when you go for your
that's what tell you say problem.
If you don't clear the boundary, you know, you can get a 2 or you can get a 3, said we, you know. Them man and them can't lick the boundary. Them now do nothing, G. The single thing. So when you say, if you cut down on the boundary and start take a whole passing, we take a whole passing, what that can add up to?
And that sound like the man, that is sound like the man who said to me.
Virgin, that's why you see all the good Brian Lara, and Casper Brian Lara, all them man, hey.
And them man let you down, man.
When we see them man coming on me, I say,
yeah, man. Man, I'm going to bridge a gap now.
Yeah. And take time, bring the thing.
Yes,
you could need that 8 man and them man, they come like some headless chicken.
Me hear a man put out a statement where they say, 8 man never play for West Indies again. Me agree with him, you know.
Long time, G.
That man never play for West Indies again, brother.
General, them man never play back West Indies.
No, so go and play franchise cricket and watch him, woman.
General, you see Jimmy, I would tell about Jimmy, you know. Jimmy forget a beat me, you know, brother. So me can't believe what Jimmy going to West Indies side I do right now, you know, General. After,
Jimmy
like
want to get the man them fit.
Gee, it's like when the man with that play cricket and them get to them, and them get to them fight and them go to them do some reverse thing, brethren. Can't remember what that is, some roll and them man that get out Jimmy out the side and Jimmy go there now as a man who could have back and them thing and tell man about fitness and a be a man this a go on the cricket and all of them and them sit down there just a go on them a idiot brother.
If you are a director of cricket, my boss, and the teams are performing supported, that means you are doing a poor job, you know.
Jimmy, long time, brethren.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jimmy come in, brethren.
Not things get worse.
Me never expect that a Jimmy brethren. Me lose up for the man. Mrs. Kerrett come and fire the coach would have the test match where
it go good.
And you see me brethren a joke thing the man wants to West Indies cricket go nowhere, brother.
Big up yourself, Pelpa.
At that time I don't read cricket now. Big up yourself, boss.
Up and running. Up, Pelpa. Close out the show, you know. Closing act, you know. You know, some people say, much time, we have the time. Oh, we have alright, let us see it till tomorrow. Let us see it till tomorrow. We want to mention something, see it till tomorrow. Alright, we're going to the sports arena today now. Oh, the reggae girls tonight, people. Remember, Catunal Complex. You know, nobody call and pick up 2 tickets off of me. Neagle, oh, if you get your ticket in an Eagle, you're supposed to get a link there. The Ball Eagle is supposed to link, you know. And all the people. Tomorrow, people, we give away some more tickets and a jersey or 2 for the game at the stadium on Sunday. Yeah, but go to Western Jamaica, go to go support the reggae girls this evening. Catunal Complex. Long time some football no play down there, you know. Yeah, go down there and support the girls. Reggae girls versus Paraguay later. Alright. Well, that's it, you know. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. We'll be Fun Style Friday. But it's like every day is a Fun Style day upon the show yesterday. You realize that? The mantra hour show a beat teach. Yeah. We don't preach, but we have some fun too. Yes, so we're going to have some more fun tomorrow again. Discussing some more sports. And you can never tell. What else? We don't discuss Spice yet on the show. Don't leave Spice alone. She put out a statement in Garfield. Eh? Too much knife, man. Too much knife, Spice, man. Eh? I mean, no Spice when she has slim as it. You know what I Spice? A earner. A earner, you call it? No, man, she call it a term, man. She call it a medical term. Yeah. Yeah, but that's something. Me Google it, the medical term for the thing where she says she have. And it comes from infections of the tissues, you know. Too much, what? Too much what you call that? Alright, we'll be back back here tomorrow morning to pick it up all over again, people. Until then, this has been the biggest and baddest sports explosion. Out.